at Knoxx, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because a lot of you have requested that I give you guys my skincare routine, and I thought, you know what, it's kind of simple but kind of not, and I kind of got problematic skin but I kind of don't. So I thought, you know what, let me just go right ahead and answer your requests. So that's why we're in my bathroom. and today I'm just going to get right into it and just share with you some things that have worked for me over the years. I used to be a skincare specialist and a makeup artist, if you did not know. But I've kind of tweaked and figured out things that work for me, and then through the power of YouTube, and then also from just like friends who are into skincare, found things that really work for me, and I'm excited to share those things with you today. Just so you know, I have sort of combination to oily skin. Sometimes it's oilier, sometimes it's not, depends on the time of year. Obviously, you guys know that I wear a lot of makeup every day almost, and especially on stage, and I am a makeup girl, but it is very important for me to make sure that my skin is taken care of underneath the makeup and when I'm not wearing makeup. Because obviously you could put makeup on, you could paint a brick, but it's still gonna look like a brick, right? So I'm all about making sure that the texture looks good on my skin, controlling the oil, that my makeup lays on perfectly and looks good. So let's just get into it, and let me just show you what I use. Also, a little disclaimer, I have something that's called melasma. If you guys don't know what melasma is sometimes something that women get after they're pregnant. I have never been pregnant, but it can be caused by hormones, and obviously since I'm transgender, as a lot of you know, hormones have caused me to have have caused me to have melasma. Melasma is sort of a hyperpigmentation of the skin. You can have dark splotchy spots on your face here and there. I've had it for a while, but I have found a way to control it, and that's really what my skincare is about, because I do have days where I'm just lounging around the house where I don't want to wear makeup. But even if I were wearing makeup 24/7 all day every day, I almost kind of do but even if I did, I would not want to have, you know, splotchy skin or discolored skin or hyperpigmentation. So that's one of the things that I work really hard to correct with skincare. So what I cleanse my skin with is actually really, really simple. It's something that you can get at the drugstore. It's actually by Clearasil, and it is their Rapid Rescue Deep Treatment Wash. I have used so many expensive face washes. I've used so many cleansers that were supposed to be gentle, some that were not so gentle. My skin can kind of take a beating as far as like harshness and things that are chemicals or whatever, and I believe in chemicals when it comes to skincare, just so you know. I'm not one of those like, oh, natural, clean beauty, whatever. I like chemicals because they do the work. This has salicylic acid in it, so it helps control breakouts. And nothing makes my skin feel cleaner than this. It foams on the skin. It takes off my makeup. Well, I use obviously Neutrogena, as a lot of people use, a Neutrogena makeup remover to like wipe to take off my makeup, and then I use this. And what I do is I take this sponge. It's like this foamy sponge that I got this at TJ Maxx maybe, but it really helps to like scrub your makeup off your skin without actually exfoliating your skin. It really gets the makeup off after you've wiped off the Neutrogena, because you still leave on makeup. Obviously, if you use Neutrogena wipe, you know that you have to use a cleanser afterwards. This just works for me. I use this at night and when I take my makeup off, and I also use it in the morning time in the shower. I keep this in the shower. It basically really helps. It's like an acne medication in here. I'm not super prone to acne unless I like sleep in makeup or something, or maybe I'm super hormonal, but this really works for that. I love this no matter how many cleansers I've used. This is a cheaper one. This was probably like $9, but this one works for me, and my skin never gets tired of it. It always seems to work, and when I don't have it, I really miss it. I also use, I got this, Clinique sent this to me. It's actually it's a brush. And it doesn't spin around. I use this in the morning time to just kind of like really get in there, make sure all the makeup is out of my skin. I use it at night also. But it vibrates. You guys probably can't really hear that, but it vibrates. It doesn't spin around. It just kind of vibrates. That helps to increase the circulation in your skin. It really helps to basically like increase the blood flow while you're using it. It cuts off in about a minute. I'm going to get another brush that spins around because I've seen a lot of people with those spin around brushes, and I've used Clarisonics before, but they sent this to me and I got this when I performed in Vegas for Clinique, and I really loved this brush. It's kind of like a gift, and I was like, well, you know, it's really good. It's a softer brush. It doesn't really scrape the skin so much, but it really gets the makeup out of your pores, and it's really important because if you're just using a cleanser and just like wiping the cleanser onto your skin, you're not actually it's not getting into the pores, and sometimes my pores can kind of show a little bit because I have more on the oilier side of skin, the oilier side of skin, so that really helps. Now, this next product is something that I have been using since I was about 19 years old. Some form of it I've been using, and it's kind of become like a craze right now, but I use pure hyaluronic acid. I get this on Amazon. A lot of people have just found out about hyaluronic acid, but it's an anti-aging serum, and I have used this because I used to be a makeup artist for Prescriptives, and Prescriptives was kind of ahead of their time, and they had something called Super Line Preventer, and Super Line Preventer had hyaluronic acid in it. And hyaluronic acid, I've known this for 20 years now, but apparently people are just finding out about it. It's more in recent times it's become popular. Hyaluronic acid holds 1,000 times its weight in water, so it actually locks moisture into your skin. So after I wash my face, I leave it a little damp, and immediately while it's still damp, I take the hyaluronic acid serum and I massage it into my face. Like, I make sure it goes on because it's going to lock that water into the skin and hold the moisture into your skin. This helps to prevent lines. It helps with cell rejuvenation. It helps the cells in your skin turn around faster, and it really locks moisture into the skin. I love this. I let this sit on my skin before I move on to the next step, which is either moisturizer, or you will see what my step really is after this. In the daytime, it's normally moisturizer. But I let this sit on my skin and just kind of soak into the skin for about a minute. I don't go straight on with the moisturizer. On top of my hyaluronic acid, I have used this, again, since I was 19 years old, I have used an eye cream. I'm going to tell you, if there's one thing, if you're just starting out with skincare and you're young, the number one thing is eye cream. You have to use an eye cream. Whatever eye cream. I've switched eye creams so many times, but the one that tends to work for me is the Mario Badescu glycolic eye cream. And this eye cream is really moisturizing. I use this morning and night. I am religious about it. I go around the ocular bone here and up even here also, and just massage it. It doesn't take a lot. This usually lasts me, I think the last time I looked on Amazon, the last time I bought this was in October, and I've still got a lot left in here. So I've been using an eye cream, like I said, since I was 19 years old. Eye cream has always been so important because you age around your eyes first. And because there aren't any oil glands around your eyes, there's nothing to really provide any kind of moisture on your eyes. That's why people tend to get wrinkles and lines around their eyes. Some people tend to want to use a lighter eye cream during the day. I find this is just fine for me during the day. It does not affect my eye makeup. I put it here while the hyaluronic acid is soaking into my skin, and then I let this, like, I put this on and just a little bit, and it really moisturizes around my eyes, keeps them moist. At nighttime, I use it also. I probably use a heavier application. You don't want to use too much simply because you don't want it to get into your eyes. If this gets into your eyes, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is glycolic. And this really helps with lines, wrinkles, fine lines, crow's feet. This also helps your concealer to go on really smooth and not settle into lines. Eyeshadow, that crepiness that some people get with their eyes here. I've talked about the fact that I have Botox. I do not have Botox around my eyes. I only get Botox in my forehead, and right now, because of quarantine, I have no Botox at all. It's worn completely off. But the eye cream, I've switched up before, like I said, but this is the eye cream that I love the most. I am in search of a heavier eye cream that I can use maybe at night, even though this is kind of heavy, but I would like something even more emollient. I'm always looking for new things. So if you guys know of anything that you have used that works, drop down in the comments and let me know. My moisturizer during the daytime is, because I have oilier skin, I like something that kind of controls the oil and nothing heavy at all. And that is the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. This comes in a pump, just one little pump all over my face. This kind of feels like a serum because it is a jelly. It helps to lock the moisture in also on top of the hyaluronic acid. And this underneath my makeup is brilliant. It does not, it controls the oil. It does not get oily because it's so lightweight. It feels so good, but I only use this during the daytime. I use this, Clinique sent this to me. This video is not sponsored by Clinique, but I use a lot of their products because I did do a performance for them when they launched this product about 2 years ago. And I fell in love with this, so I did purchase again. So yeah, the Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly, this is amazing. That's all the skincare that I do during the day. The nighttime is absolutely, I'm a little bit different. I do all of those steps, but the one thing that I've found that helps with my melasma so much, and this is like my biggest skincare secret, it's not really a secret because I want to share it with you guys. I think everyone would love this. I use, and it's going to sound a little crazy, even if you have oily skin, I sleep in oils. I once heard the Kardashians talking about how they sleep in bio oil, or they sleep in oils on their face, and I've heard a lot of other people, my friend Corey on Instagram, I'll tag him here, he's really into skincare, and we've shared this, we've shared our skincare tips, and he shares them on his Instagram page, so look out on his Instagram page for that. But this is my favorite thing. This is my favorite oil to use at night. I do all those other skincare products that I mentioned, except for the Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly, and I go in with a few drops of 100% pure and natural rosehip oil. Now, rosehip oil this is 100%. So rosehip oil is found in things like bio oil. If you know, bio oil is one of those things that's made to diminish the appearance of scars or to help brighten the skin. This naturally does that. This is an ingredient in that product. This is 100% pure. This oil is so amazing on your skin. It comes in a little droplet. Don't want to drop it on my stone floors, but it comes in a little droplet, and there's a lot in here. This will last you a very long time. But I put it all over my face at nighttime, avoid my eye area. This is my moisturizer at night. I sleep in this oil, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels absolutely amazing. I wash the oil off of my skin, obviously, in the morning time. But this doesn't affect the oiliness of my skin under my makeup. I don't wake up the next morning and I'm so oily, and when I wash it off, like, it's crazy. This helps to prevent acne. This helps to diminish any discoloration in the skin. It helps with hyperpigmentation. If you are a person of color and you have hyperpigmentation, this is what you want. You want this rosehip oil. There's several different types of rosehip oil. This one is made by Arya Star. I get this on Amazon. It's like $12 for a bottle for 4 ounces. This will last me, if I were just using this on my face, this would last, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. If I were just using this on my face, this would last me, I don't know, months and months, probably like 3 months, maybe longer than that, because you don't use a lot of it. But this is my moisturizer at night. This helps with lines, it helps with moisturizing, it helps with discoloration, all the things that I want to deal with because I am a woman of a certain age now. And because I want to, one, prevent acne and help my melasma and discoloration and help make sure that my skin is always even. But also, two, with anti-aging. I use it all on my neck and my décolleté. That's why that's exposed right now. I just wanted to show you guys. I use everything from here up. I use this on my skin at night, and I absolutely love this. I sleep in the oil. I sleep on a satin pillowcase to help make sure that I am not creating lines on my face. Plus, I sleep on my back, so, you know. But if you are a side sleeper or a stomach sleeper, this, you know, you want to make sure you have a satin pillowcase. But this works. This is my holy grail product. I cannot live without this product. I love it so much. I've used vitamin C serums, and I still will switch up my serums here and there and use vitamin C serums or things with that help with discoloration and brightening the skin. But this, in a natural way, amazing, and it works so good. You will love this oil, I'm telling you, even if you have oily skin. A specialty product that I use, and I don't use this all the time, but if you are someone, like say if you're a guy with ingrown hairs, or even on your bikini area, or what I use it for, which is if I feel like I'm about to get a little zit like I felt on my chin a couple nights ago, this stops it in its tracks. This is tea tree oil. This is 100% pure tea tree oil. A lot of you probably already know of this, but I always keep this on hand. It kind of tingles a little bit when you put it on your skin. I also put it if I have any irritation in my scalp. A couple weeks ago, I had a bobby pin that I had a bun, and the bobby pin, like, you know, when the little prong comes off, scraped the top of my scalp and kind of caused the irritation. Put this in my skin. This also helps to regrow your edges. I haven't had that problem, but I know that it helps to regrow your edges. Guys, if you're having little bald spots, tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is one of those also holy grail products. I get this on Amazon also. This was, I'll link it, but I think this was really cheap. All this stuff so far has been super, super, super cheap. But this one is by, who is this by? Maple Holistics. But you can get tea tree oil anywhere. You can buy it at Whole Foods, but this is the one that I'm currently using. And recently it's been really helping. If you have a pimple that's coming in, stops it right in its tracks. So let's get into the masks that I use. I have been using this, oh my God, I don't know how long I've been using this, but this works. Before the charcoal craze happened, I knew about charcoal. It has a pulling agent in it, charcoal does, and so it pulls all the impurities out of your skin. This is the Clear Improvement by Origins. Clear Improvement by Origins is that go-to mask. It's that old school OG mask that really does work. I put this on. I've used this maybe like once a week if I remember. I have a really hard time remembering to do masks because I get sleepy really early in the day or at night, and well, kind of day for some people, but I get sleepy and I'm like, God, I just forget to do a mask, and I'm like washing my makeup off. I'm like, I'm lucky if I get my makeup off, you know, because I don't like to sleep in makeup. I have slept in it before. I've fallen asleep. I do not make that a habit. That's my number one thing, because I will get a zit for sure. But this helps to pull the impurities out. If you are a makeup wearer, this really helps. But I use this because Clinique gave me this, and it's the Blackhead Solutions. It's a 7-day deep pore cleanse and scrub. You can use it to cleanse your skin. You can leave it. It also has a little bit of a scrub in it, but it also will act as a mask a little bit. You can leave it on. It'll harden up a little bit, and then you just rinse it off just like you do the Clear Improvement. I kind of switch between the two. Sometimes I use them back to back because if I really want to have a day, because I will take a day where I will really like wear no makeup and just be pulling things out of my skin all day, do extractions, whatever, make sure that my pores are cleansed. This keeps your pores cleansed. Love this. The other thing that I use is also from Clinique. This is a Blackhead Solutions. It's in that same line of product. It is Blackhead Solution is a self-heating blackhead exfoliator. This gets blackheads out of your skin, especially around your nose. You put it on your skin dry, on a cleansed skin, dry, and then you use water and it heats up. It somehow, I don't know what this technology is, but it heats up, and you it helps to extract the blackheads, and then it has this little thing that you take off the top. Like obviously you unscrew it to get the product out, but then you put this back on the top. It's like a little rubbery kind of thing with little nodules in it here, and you take this and you push, and it pushes the blackheads out of your skin. Love, 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 love this thing. I use this every 2-3 weeks or so. I don't get blackheads that often, but around my nose here, especially when you use a lot of concealer and makeup, you want to make sure that you get that out. The other thing that I use is this bubbling double bubble purifying mask. I like this Black Clinique also. It kind of bubbles up a little bit. This helps to pull things out. I don't use it that often, but I do like this. They sent it to me and I really liked it. This, like, again, it's not sponsored by Clinique, but this does work. I mean, they gave it to me. I tried it. I loved it, and it worked. Now, here's the thing that I use. I told you guys that I use the Rosehip Ooh, is there a Rosehip mask? I'm going to look for that. If there is, I would use it. This Rosehip Oil. I use this, and I take these little suction cups that I got on Amazon. What they do, you know how when you get a hickey, how it brings the blood up to your skin? Well, these don't give you a hickey as long as you keep them moving across your face, but the oil helps them to glide across, and they're little silicone suction cups. And I take them and I suction here and I pull up on the skin here to bring, and also especially since I haven't been able to get Botox, this helps to bring blood and circulation to the skin. And I use this at night in a lifting motion. It lifts your skin, but also brings the circulation to help cell rejuvenation and kind of helps your products work better, whatever products that you're using. This is amazing. They have the ones for your body also. I've used these on my body. These are really good for massaging your hips and thighs if you do leg day. Love those. But these smaller ones, this one and this one, are for your face. I use this one. You can use around like crow's feet here or around your lips right here to plump your lips. And this for the cheeks and the chin and the jaw. This really is, this paired with the rosehip oil. Love this at night. I wake up in the morning, I feel lifted. It's absolutely amazing. I will tag these also in the description. Now, this next product is kind of, I'm going to recommend this to you guys, but you have to be very careful with this. This is I use this maybe once a month. Don't use this more than once a week. But this is a Lactic 50% gel pill. It's gonna burn a little bit, it's gonna tingle a little bit. Be very careful. Make sure if you're a guy, don't shave before you do this, and don't exfoliate before you do this. Make sure that you use this very carefully. I take a little brush here, this is a little foundation brush, and I take the dropper, I put it on the skin. It's 50% lactic acid, and what I do is I leave this on. You can only leave it on for up to a minute. You won't want to leave it on for longer than a minute. Please, 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 please avoid your eyes. Let this stay on. What I do is I let this sit on for a minute. It's got kojic acid and blueberry extract. This, for someone who has discoloration, is absolutely amazing. It's kind of medical grade and you can get it on Amazon. Something that you would get done normally in a spa. I do this at home. You might want to do, if you're just starting out, this is 50%, which is kind of aggressive. You might want to go lower, but this is absolutely amazing. It chemically exfoliates the skin, so it's like a chemical peel at home for your skin. But like I said, be very careful, follow the directions. I kind of paint it on my skin, and every time I do it, I'm a little bit nervous. But I wash it off with just clear water, and then I go in and cleanse my skin. And I try to do this on a day that I don't have to go anywhere, because if you happen to get red, or you don't want to really put makeup on top of this afterwards. But when I'm doing like a skincare day, you can do this at night. I recommend you do it when you don't have somewhere to go. But this is absolutely amazing. This is by Perfect Image. I got this on Amazon. Wasn't super expensive. I will link it below once again. What I use to exfoliate my skin is kind of controversial. Some people don't like this anymore, but I like a very hefty scrub. I like something I can really feel to exfoliate, because I have oilier skin and because I am always about anti-aging at the same time, is simply the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot scrub. I love this. I use it every other day to make sure that I always have the freshest skin forward. I love to exfoliate with this. I keep this in my shower after I've cleansed my skin. On, scrub, rinse off, love it. Some of you have tried this before. Some people think it's a little harsh. For me, it helps my skin glow, and I absolutely love it. Now, my final product is something that I kind of concocted, but it's easy. I'm going to give you the recipe for it really fast. It's what I use all over my body. It's the only thing I use to moisturize my body. I do not wear lotion. As soon as I get out of the shower while I'm doing my skincare and my skin is a little bit damp, I kind of blot my skin with a towel. I don't rub my skin with a towel. Whatever body wash you use, up to you. But this is what I use. Now, it's in a little pump bottle. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. This is a little part rosehip oil, because like I told you, rosehip oil is good for discoloration. You can use rosehip oil also in your hair too for moisture. But this moisturizes my skin. I put the rosehip oil. I take extra virgin olive oil. So about this much of rosehip oil, and then the rest is extra virgin olive oil. And then I put a little bit of sandalwood essential oil inside of this for fragrance, because it pairs well with whatever fragrance that I'm going to wear. And I love the smell of sandalwood, and I like kind of woodsier smells and rich smells. But what this does, the olive oil is going to lock moisture into your skin while it's still damp. Well, I still got little water droplets on me. And the rosehip oil not only moisturizes, but it also helps with discoloration, whether you have scars, hyperpigmentation, people of color or not, whatever kind of hyperpigmentation you have, sunspots, age spots, whatever. Rosehip oil is going to work. I put that in here. I shake that up. That's my concoction. That's all I use on my body, and I absolutely love it. If you're ever close to me, ask to touch my skin, and I will let you. Everyone always tells me I have the softest skin ever, and it's because of that. That's all I moisturize with. And there you have it. That's my skincare. I love skincare. I love trying new things, but these are the products that I really use right now, and that are my holy grail products that I just cannot live without. I'm going to link everything down below in the description. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Let me know down below in the comments what you use on your skin, what works for you, if you have similar type of skin that I have, if you have melasma. If you try these products, also comment below and let me know that you've used them. And be sure to click and subscribe to my channel, because I have new videos coming out all the time and updates for you guys. Skincare, beauty, all kinds of things on my channel. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like the video if you did. Share it with a friend. And while you're at it, watch another video since you're on my channel. We're still in quarantine for the most part. So you've got nothing else to do. Make sure you watch another video. I love you guys for watching. Bye.